Hey everybody, it's Pandalicious again, and it's just saying. We're all thinking it, I just have the balls to say it.
If I don't speak, who's gonna tell you?
Frankly, I do want to apologize for taking about a month or so off. So, I'm sorry. I suck. Forgive me? Okay, so with that done, let me just say this. I know initially my idea was to go through a wide span of years and talk about the influential TV-based fantasy and folklore fairy tale genre leading up to what's going on right now. Sadly, that's not going to happen. I've been contacted by the Grecian government, and since they're going through a hard time right now, they have strongly asked that I not touch their golden boy. But I am still going to talk about fairy tales and folklore and their representation in modern day contemporary medias, whether that is TV or music or anything like that. And frankly, right now, TV seems to be the only place where that will translate well. In that case, today's episode, I'm actually really going to talk about Once Upon a Time, which is now airing on ABC. Funny thing about Once Upon a Time is that I feel like I've seen this somewhere. I feel like this premise, I've seen it somewhere before, and it's not through the media of television. That's what I'm going to focus on in this episode. So, get comfortable, grab your coffee. I've got mine. I've got my heated blanket behind me. This is going to be smooth sailing, so let's do it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. DC Comics brought us this concept. Yeah, like back in 2002. However, back then, it was called Fables. Fables was created by a guy named Bill Willingham. It also showcased all the fairy tale characters living in New York City. Wait! Before I go on, I do want to stress some things. Between the years of 2005 to 2007, there was some speculation that Fables was going to become a TV series. Initially, it was going to get picked up by NBC, and it was in development. However, after some conflict, later on, around year 2008, ABC mentioned that they were going to pick it up, and they were working on a pilot. However, no pilots were ever made for Fables. In 2011, we did get the series Once Upon a Time, which is not directly based on the original concept of Fables, but tends to have some similarities that, I don't know, anyone with a brain could pick up. So did ABC get the drop on this comic? Yep, they most certainly did. But not before putting its family-oriented themes throughout the new concept. And we all know who did this first. Yeah, looking at you, Disney. But wait a minute. Isn't Disney and ABC, like, related?
Did you Google it?
No. I'll be right back. Damn it. But this is where Once Upon a Time falls a little short. And this is coming from someone who actually tunes in on Sunday nights to watch it. Or at least Monday morning on Hulu+. So take Fable with all of its complexities and all of its interweaving themes, take out all the really interesting things and slightly dark things that happened within the series, and you get Once Upon a Time. And with all the stuff that you've just chucked out of Fables, what do you get? This hunk of crap. NBC, I have to give you credit because at least you attempted to try to do something with the remnants of Fables and try to do something interesting with it. But I get enough of that in my Dunk Dunk OG, in my Dunk Dunk Nobody Really Gives a Fuck, and my Dunk Dunk Rape Me in the Butt. Don't need it from you. So what am I really just saying? Well, I'm just gonna put it like this. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Fable wasn't broken, and you shouldn't have tried to fix it, because in the end, you've now made two lesser, not equal elements. If you're going to watch either of those, then I would suggest that you do watch Once Upon a Time. It does seem to hold itself better than Grimm does, even though Grimm does have some interesting points within itself. Or you could be like an adult and read a comic book. I'm Pandalicious, And this is just saying, we're all thinking it. I just have the balls to say it. And I'm out of here.